so they dropped Ingrid's trailer. I watched a little bit of it. I'm gonna watch the rest of it with y'all. So we're gonna dive into this trailer, man, and we're gonna see what we can see, and we can chop it up and talk about it, or whatever the case may be. So let's see what this what Capcom got for us with this Ingrid trailer. Let's go.
This world is supposed to be completely uninhabited. Odd, though. How did a Terran like you end up in a whole other world?
Monoid! Oh, I thought I'd never, ever, ever see you again!
Curiouser and curiouser.
Curiouser and curiouser.
Touching this
Is this like a Alice in Wonderland thing?
Maybe we should revisit this another time. Not that you'd understand anyway.
But for now, we should be able to send you back to your world without a hitch.
Okay, question.
Simply put,
Is
since you're
Ingrid
now
an
so
alien
occupant
or
of
something?
This wide and empty world. If I consign said world to oblivion, you should remain totally free from harm. Now, this is not a goodbye. As long as our fates are linked, we can meet again. Should you wish to do so, seek out my monoids. Until next time, Bye-onara!
What in the blue hell did I just watch? What in the blue hell did I just watch? Wait, what you say, Jam? She gonna be an interesting character. You're not sure actually if she an alien. I guess you just wrote her off as Capcom's a thing. You know what? I agree with you. When they first made her, I kind of wrote her off as Capcom's Athena too. Obviously, some major differences or whatever the case may be, but I figured that's what Capcom was probably doing. But what the fuck is all of this, bro? Like, she calling him a Terran, like she an alien, like she not even from this planet. She talking about different worlds and how'd you get here and all of this look kooky. I don't like it. I'm gonna be honest. I don't like it. I'm not a fan of it. I've been a fan of every other season Capcom has did. I was a fan of season 1, and if I'm correct, season 1 was Ed, Aki, Rashid, and Akuma. I was a fan of all 4 of those characters. I thought those were good choices. I was a fan of season 2. Y'all gave me Bison, then Terry, then Mai, then Elena. I thought those was great characters. We got to season 3. I was definitely a fan of Sagat because I felt Sagat should have been in the game anyway. And I was happy with the growth that y'all, you know what I'm saying, what y'all did with him and the growth that y'all showed in him to where he realized fighting for somebody else who had power didn't make him powerful. That was a dope revelation. Y'all gave growth to him, to Ryu. Y'all kind of took growth away from Ken, but whatever. Bottom line is y'all gave growth to Sagat, and I thought that was dope. Sea Viper, I thought was an interesting addition, considering she was in 4 but not in 5, so I was okay with that. I'm alright with Sea Viper. I'm a fan of how she looks and how her attacks look, but I'm just not a fan of playing with her myself. She doesn't fit my play style. And then we all know I was a fan of Alex. That's my boy. So I was cool with Alex. When I saw Ingrid in the lineup, I'm like, what the fuck is that? Why Ingrid of all characters? Why y'all trying to bring this bum ass character back that didn't do well in any other game she was in? Y'all just threw her in that Capcom Fighting Jam game because she was originally supposed to be in like this little 3D game that y'all had made that had these other 3D different characters that were supposed to be like the main characters, and Rook and Rook and Didi, I think his name was, or something like that. It was the two guys. One of them was a boxer, the other one was like a mixed fighter, and then Ingrid. Those are like the three main characters of that. That game ended up flopping. So y'all, instead of bringing all three of those main characters over, y'all just bring Ingrid over and add her into, Capcom Fighting Jam or whatever. Y'all add her into that game. She ass. And then y'all add her into Alpha 3 I think it was. Y'all put Ingrid in there as like a secret character or whatever. And she was ass in that too. Like why y'all bringing back these ass characters when there's so many other characters that y'all could bring out that would be way more interesting than Ingrid? I don't like it. I'm not a fan of it. Would say she needs to be fleshed out, honestly. She barely got a moment to shine. Exactly. Why are we giving her this spot in the DLC, and she doesn't have anything? I'm confused because what I'm seeing now makes it feel like y'all trying to say she an alien or something like that. But that wasn't the same storyline that was presented when y'all first came out with her. So it's like what has happened here? I mean, they could go in that direction too. Rook and the other guys should make appearances. They should make appearances, especially if you're gonna bring her around. If you made the characters and y'all had so much faith in them, then bring those characters to the game. But and maybe they could be in season 4. I hope not. I'm still hoping for some major characters that need to be in season 4. I'm still waiting on a Vega. I'm still waiting on Balrog. I'm waiting on Sean. I'll take Laura. I'll take. I don't feel like we need Dudley, considering that we got Ed and he kind of fights a certain way, but definitely Balrog. It's just so many other characters y'all could have gave us that weren't her, and it would have been better. So I don't know what Capcom is doing, but I'm good on the Capcom. I'm straight. Y'all have a nice day with that one. Have a nice day.